Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off in a pretty fierce series of battles in the Master Quest map, as we did the Master Quest map, as well as some Ganon challenges, but now we have to go up top to this area and defeat the Cliff Beasts. We're going to be doing a lot of boss battles in this video because there's quite a few things I was missing, one of these including the rafts. So for this challenge we have to do this with only Sheik, but that's perfectly fine. Sheik has been trained up perfectly enough. In fact, I recently gotten him a slightly stronger weapon. Don't worry about me. There's a fly in the room that might be bothering you for a little bit. I tried to take it out, but I don't know. I'll have to wait later. I'm just gonna go on with the video. Cannot use my fire fairies because I kind of just did some grinding off screen to get some food. I'm probably still gonna get more, but for now I don't really need fairies besides the one I have already, so we're gonna just continue with that. So we have to get 1200 KOs and also take, in this area, East Keep. That's it. And then KO 1,000 enemies and located in the dead end for East Keep. Okay, that's actually pretty straightforward. So I think what we want to start with, assuming it's a regular objective, is we want to KO the opponents first. And yes, as you saw, a lot of the characters have been upgraded. I leveled up every single character for level 50, and yeah, sure enough, it's a classic one, which is defeat all the captains. Probably the most straightforward objective you can get. Oh, now there's ambush troops. Okay. Oh, this is one of them. This is not necessarily the Eastfield Keep, so I forget what this is. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's also a boss key I forgot to mention, because it's a boss. We have to get a boss key. Well, good thing we got that out of the way when we did. Now, we still have to get KOs, so we're going to start by, KOing all the captains in certain areas. That move is really good for taking out the captains, which is why I'm trying to do it. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at all these little guys going everywhere. My goodness, there are so many forces here. I'm kind of scared on what I should do next. I think I should KO forces over here, then capture East Keep so we get that out of my way. Then go to the lower part, or the dead end, after East Keep. Which I think is all the way down. And one of those also includes Rizral. Well, we're definitely taking him out. It's been a while. Let's show his intro. Hit that laugh as well. Not what I wanted. Ah, he avoided that easily. Okay, that was a good... That was much better this time. So if you time that just right, you can, like, instantly break people's weak point gauges. Alright. This is actually, I think, East. Oh, wait, that's East Temple Keep. That is not East Keep. That is East Temple Keep, by the way. Whatever you say, game, I guess. Whatever you say. Now, we will have to face a giant boss here, so you'll see where that combo I mentioned earlier comes in. Meanwhile, I should use this to quickly KO the poets in here. Alright. Takes care of the chest, and now we can just go straight for the A rank after that. After getting the Skulltula, and then we'll have to replay this a second time, as this is a Skulltula map, so we have to do it twice. Once for the regular thing, and a second time for the piece of art. I'm just gonna kind of go quickly and try and KO the big boss or whatever. The boss and this commander before we lose. And if we lose, that's really bad, because I feel like they're getting stalled pretty good. Alright. Oh boy, we're facing Rudo as our opponent. I guess that sort of makes sense, but also sort of doesn't. Sheik's supposed to be helping Rudo, but seems like she's turned her back on us in this one. Okay, the mission is actually kind of difficult. Complete the first mission, but now you also have to capture 5 or more enemy keeps, which are keeps under enemy control from the beginning. And then, of course, after that appears, Goma gets summoned right next to our base as well. We're gonna have to now rush up and probably clear out all the other troops up there now. I can actually make them go away pretty quickly, though, as I'm a pretty skilled strategist, so I can just use magic to get rid of all of them. Fairy magic's pretty overpowered. You can clear out multiple enemies very easily. Okay, there's the big one falling. It's not good because they might get into our base now. We need to make sure that we AO enemies around it to quickly take it back, as well as stop any of the other troops. Go right in the middle and use it here. See how many enemies this kills. Oh gosh, like 200 in once, and immediately took it back. Just to smite them, and we killed a couple enemies with that. Alright, now we're facing Goma. See what I mean, by the way? That particular ability I just did does a ton of damage to their weak point. It helps that you get a quicker weak point rank on Goma, and thankfully we do have enough power to kill him, so that's the first part done. Pretty straightforward. The second mission, a little bit more annoying. Have to capture 5 or more enemy keeps without losing 40% health. And we have to capture West Keppel again later as well to get the boss key back. I don't know. By the way, my room is usually not filled with, what did I say? Oh yeah, flies. My room's not usually filled with flies, but when they do come in, they are like the worst. It just makes it ever so annoying to record an already pretty long game. That is Hyrule Warriors. Get rid of both of these, get rid of that. I'm gonna start keeping anything with slots, stars, and at least one with materials as well. This is just so I can set up a super weapon later, when I get the rank 4 weapon, ideally. Now, we got a lot of other materials while we were away. While I was doing other stuff, I also got a ton of materials. Alright, so we got a raft for the first time. Now we have to do this again, but this could be with any character. As per classic, I'm going to use Link with the Master Sword because he is one of the fastest and most efficient characters to use. Link's good, but he's not really good enough to use in these missions yet until he gets magic. Then he, like... Because when I get Magic Fountain unlocked, that's going to be really crazy. Oh, jeez, I'm going to take a quick reset just to not take damage here, because that's kind of dumb that happened right away. Oh, he's an extra tower. Okay, well, no way I can deal with him. Have to kill him at some point, though. So we have to capture 5 or more enemy keeps without losing 40% or more health. Definitely pretty easy to do in this version, because in the regular version, it's just 4+ hearts, and it's way difficult, especially if you're under-leveled for it. Not fun. So now we're gonna do a similar thing like we did before, except we're gonna also kill all of the enemies' keeps as fast as we can. Why I didn't do that? Alright. That deals with that keep. Now we can KO the troops headed towards ours. Now, if we have to take one of these keeps back other than the enemy ones, we can't, it doesn't count towards the goal. So many big enemies here. Okay, all of them are now advancing towards the allied base. That was close. I think they came from a different spot there. Okay, I got my Master Sword power back, so I could use that again. Jeez. The worst thing about Rizzo is, as he's so fast at attacking, he could just, hit you from, like, one of the weirdest spots ever. And super fast, too. Like, instantly he's already attacking you. It's kind of annoying, actually. That should keep them safe for now, but I'm not going to do anything else to them. If they die, they die. That's just the way it is. Oh, I got the glitch again. As you can see, I have full health, clearly. It definitely shows that I have full health, but for some reason my effect won't trigger. Okay, now it did after I just needed to heal myself. Maybe it shows the hearts properly, just not visually. If so, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he's all the way down there. I'm not sure if I can get to him in time or not. I'm going to be coming down that way in a minute, but doesn't necessarily mean that I will be coming down there now. And yes, I do like to kill a lot of the elite enemies because we need their materials as well as we have to take stuff fast. Okay, there's the chest. Well, because I took that one last, the Skulltula spawned right as soon as I got there, so now I have to walk all the way back. It's gonna take a little while. Yeah, I don't care about that Goron Captain. We can just ignore him. Most of these you don't even have to save. They're basically just there to stall time. It's a bit annoying, but that is the truth, sort of. Okay, now we can take out the boss if we want, but... you know what? I'm not gonna kill the enemies here, either. Except, I don't know. Okay, these I could just do this to kill very quickly. Lots of sprinting in this one. Not really a good way to move fast in this when you have to capture a lot of keeps. Hey, those captains are dead. Alright, now we can just kill Rudo and... oh yeah, Goma, and then that'll be it. As Link, when you have the Master Sword, that's by far your best strategy to kill bosses. Lots of damage. Otherwise, your basic attack string can work almost just as good. Pick up this while we're here. Alright. Okay, looks like they took care of the other troops on their own. Meanwhile, Goma's kind of just chilling up top, waiting for me to take him out. This is one mission in particular where if you have a second player, they could just wait on the top here and just take out Goma from up here and save a little bit of time. Having to walk all the way up every time you want to do this. Okay, that's one way of getting it. It's not the combo I wanted to use, but I guess when you're full health, it doesn't really matter. You could just do that. Because all three of the attacks hit them at the same time. Alright. That's Cliff Beast 1 taken out, and the item acquired. And we got a root to scale, that's really good. We don't have many of those. We're gonna go down to this part next. We have to fight through the mystery quizzes, Giriham. I like him though, he's a pretty strong character. He also has a pretty good weapon for this. In this weapon, so we can just use that. And I'll take care of a lot of this stuff. In case you're wondering, yes, the Fire Fairy did get released the last time because, well, I'm trying to get gratitude crystals. Who knows though, sooner or later we might get a good Fire Fairy. Alright. I'm saying basically Giriam's hometown, which is here. Defeat the one weak to the hook shot. Okay, that's a bit trickier if you don't know what you're doing, but the easiest way to do this is, well, if you see them do their crit attack, you'll see, hey, displays a hook shot for his. So it's really quick. Alright. That was easy, since we knew what the weaknesses were from the beginning. Okay, that's the next one. Now there is a way you could just look at the one weak to bombs, that's a moblin. Any enemy weak to bombs is actually kind of tough to get a crit break on because it takes a lot longer to do stuff like that. Well, that was fast. Weak to arrows, that's Poe. Okay, this is actually pretty straightforward. It just shows all the weaknesses they have, and wow, that basically wrecked him. This one can be... These missions can be annoying even if you know the answers, because the other enemy will sometimes get in the way, and if you weak point break them on accident, then you just have to restart, and it's kind of annoying. Different ones are annoying. It really just depends on whether or not they want to come close to you or not. But if you do the right strategies and just wait a little bit, you can make the battle easy. You can also just boomerang stun one. If they are weak to it, that is, you can stun them with a boomerang to just leave them defenseless while the other one just goes up towards you. He always has to do that at the end of every mission, does he? So, what a thing I don't like about him, but everything else I do like. Okay, now the other raft will be collected, and ooh, we have a Tingle mission here. One of my not as leveled up characters, but definitely also one of the higher leveled up characters I have. I'm gonna go with materials here. Oh, it's a two-player one, okay. We're gonna pair Tingle with Young Link, because why not? And we'll kind of just... They're both good, so we can switch between them both. Hey, no, that's not the one. Trying to jump. I'm using a guide again to see what I need to do for KO ranks, just to make this a lot easier, because without it, it would... Who knows where we would have to go. Okay, so Tingle has to capture the Arbiter's Keep to start off with, and he's right next to that, so you know what? I'm just gonna do that first, and screw the troops. They can just do whatever they want. Or even better, I can have you come up here and do that. And I have to take, meanwhile, I have to take out Arbiter's Keep. And messengers as well. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit more annoying than I thought. Not sure if I can stop the messengers or not. We'll see where they are. Okay, well, we got his piece of art, so we no longer have to write on him for a little bit. So we're, on that note, we're just gonna... We're not gonna waste his stab, though. We're gonna have him move. Tingle, you're gonna go towards this guy. To the bomb chew. So that we can use him to take out a bomb chew later. And then we'll just use Yunlink to take out these messengers. How many messengers are there? I don't know. Regardless, I'm not sure if I could defend all of this by myself. Oh boy. Now, if you're too slow with taking out the bomb chews in particular, and they don't necessarily finish off a keep, but one of your keeps get taken anyway, then you then it acts as if you lost anyway, which is a bit annoying. That's a very awkward loop Tingle's taking, but whatever. Thankfully, this could be taken really quickly. The funniest thing about Tingle is the noise he makes when he's dashing or sprinting, rather. It's just so freaking funny. It seems unnecessary at first, but it's actually pretty funny when it does appear. Okay, that takes care of that. We can use an attack to take out these guys, which actually did a lot more damage than I expected. Okay, this move is actually really good. Let's spam this. This is the move I mentioned, by the way, where if you use it just correctly, you can, like, basically teleport. Alright. So that takes care of that problem. Now we have to KO 1,000 monsters while also dealing with other stuff. Probably not going to defend this. Let's go up here and do this first. And actually, I can have Tingle just go to the base for safety. Allied base. There's lots of moblins here. Before we can even do anything, we have to kill all these captains, but there's so many of them in this map. Okay. That takes care of those guys. If they're still there and I don't have magic, I can potentially skip using magic and just do Triforce combo to finish off, if they get in the right spot, that is. Okay, yeah, they're gonna be in my base now, so we need to protect that. Oh, jeez, before I could even do that, we already got a weak point break on one of them. Okay, there we go. That stew is like the best, just being able to beam them up like that. Oh, still alive. Okay, we're getting better at this move. Okay, is that enough for you? Because I go tired. There's tons of enemies literally everywhere on this map. Alright. That takes care of the Skulltulas problem. Now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Bosky is in North Oasis, a classic right there, because that's right in the area I don't want to go. A bit annoying. And yes, pairing Young Link with Skull Kid makes more sense, because if you play Majora's Max, Tingle is also in that game, so yeah. To make sense, Young Link does meet him at some point, so it's not a bad idea. In fact, I think it's a really good team, now I think of it. I honestly don't know when I want to use my magic. Okay. We still have a boss key to find. Oh, jeez. Get the boss key, please. Alright. We're doing pretty well so far, though having to do these missions twice in a row makes them kind of annoying. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Alright, that brings out another Goma now that we have to kill. Okay, we got him. Slayed him. And barely got the A rank reward too. I wasn't actually looking for a split second. I think we just barely got it. Of course, when you just go for it, you usually get it naturally, but when you have to do extra, that gets kind of annoying. But we managed it just right. Okay. Nope. Okay. We've seen that actually like probably 5+ times now, so we're gonna skip that. Get another raft. Now we have to do the mission again to get a Skulltula. You know what? Let's make it easier. Since we have to get these items anyway. Hang on. Let's change display to Skulltulas, because that's gonna be what we go for. There's quite a few I missed, actually. Well, let's start by defeating the Wasteland Beast again. So we have to complete the first mission, and once again capture 5 or more enemy keeps without losing 40% health. And this time we could just do ultimate combo, which since there's two, I'm gonna do Young Link and Link. That's basically what I'm using for every mission from now on, because they're both very overpowered. Link is definitely a bit faster, though, at clearing the keeps. Now, as for the goals, we don't have to complete any other than that, so... We'll start by, well, having Young Link move to this specific troop, and while we're at that, we're gonna move Link towards this keep here to save a little bit of walking time. We're not going to even care about the messengers this time, since they're not in the middle immediately. I'm just going to let them call for reinforcements. If they call for reinforcements, whatever. It's just the thing that we have to deal with. And I forgot to... I guess I could send him towards one, but that's about it. I'm going to not focus on that all the time. I want to defeat the troops first. But also capture a bunch of keeps here. Okay. Save the fairy there. Oh, wow. Okay, he's not moving the right way. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I am gonna actually ignore them. I mentioned that I didn't really want to deal with them the last time, and I think this time I am gonna actually let them get to the thing this time on purpose. We can get more kills that way anyways. And Link is gonna advance towards this bomb too, or actually we'll flank him right there. Young Link's gonna... Oh! Wait a minute, the messengers are not... Oh, this one hasn't moved. That's awkward. I thought for sure that messenger had to go to that one spot, but it's not that spot. Apparently, it's a completely different spot. So that means they're actually getting stuck a lot more than I thought. Well, I guess I'm doing that first. Okay, Link's getting close. We're gonna quickly KO this bomb shoe. There's a lot of mobs here. Let's, There's so many moblins. It's absolutely ridiculous how many there are. Okay, there we go. Okay. Very quick keep taking so far. Alright. That's the third enemy keep now, if I'm correct, because the two ones on my bottom I already have troops on. As you get into some of these Raider troop missions, you actually have to do more than just kill the bomb tubes. If you're too slow, you might just straight up lose because of that. Alright. We have to kill all these moblins just to make sure they don't wreck our base later. Oh, we have to go really fast now, since they're about to take that keep back. We can't let them do that. Okay, good. That spawns in the Skulltula, and we can get the chest at the same time, which is really nice. I could normally go for a speedrun strategy, and I would, but when you have to take out 5 keeps, that's a little bit too long. At that point, the base might just fall, so we need to make sure that we're fine. That's why I killed all those. Now the troops should be able to handle it just fine. Okay, now we can finally move in and kill everybody. So now we've gotten the ape, it's just to clear out the boss as fast as possible. Which means KO Giriam. Oh, I have a full health, but it's a bit late for that. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's done now. Okay. Now our piece. Oh, there goes that fly then. Very annoying. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get the second Skulltulas now. Oh, wait. Even better. I have an item I have to get here anyway. There's quite a few stuff I missed, actually. Ooh. Let's start with this Toon Link mission, see if I have a double character. Nope. Of course not. Okay, well. That's bad. This is really close to the starting area as well. So it's GA or whatever, which is like 1 away from the start. Yeah, that's right. Okay. We have to KO 1,000 enemies, and locate along the wall if you go north and then west from the Castle Keep. Basically, western wall of the Castle Keep. And we have to use Two-Ink. Two-Ink's really good, though, and he has boost against this, so it should be fine. Now, this is in the starting area, so in Switch version, we only need 1,000 KOs, but we can only take 99 damage. That being said, we already don't take a lot of damage in these easier missions, so it should be fine. And it's also one of these. Ooh, not fun. Whenever you have to save the allied forces... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Is not fun. Okay. That's one way of KOing a keep really fast, is just spin until you get dizzy. Whatever you want to do, too late. That is probably his best move to clear out stuff with. That's what I should be using to get KOs and whatnot. Alright. Wow, so many opponents here. This is one without a boss in it, just an issue where you have to clear that out. Okay, we're already really close to where the Skulltulas spawn, so if we just clear this out now and deal with that, that will be really quick. Okay, 1,000 enemies defeated. Alright, boy. You gonna spawn or what? Hey. Excuse me, I haven't found... Oh, wait. This is the second one. I forgot about that. KO 150 enemies without special attacks. You know what? Since I got the 1,000 right, I'm just gonna walk for this and not care. Alright, we have... Yeah, that's perfect. We only really need to do this to get to, like, Zarp Beast, to be fair, so I'll just do this with Giriam, I guess. Whoa, Wizro's trying to come out! What you doing, Wizro? Give me a minute. Alright, the Link's mission is done now. Thank you for all your brave efforts, says Zelda. Okay. Alright, the second mission, or I guess thing to get, is defeat the first mission, KO 150 enemies with special attacks. So just spam the crap out of the special. So if I had spammed the special a bit more, it would have worked. Which I almost did. The Dancias after you heads is quite funny. Alright. Okay. Now we get the Skulltula and play as Giriham. I forgot that I skipped a lot of this by just ignoring stuff. I probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Gyrium time, I guess. So now we have to save the Eretuz's Gyrium. He has a good special. I'm impressed. It'll be fun. Alright. There's plenty of allied forces that's going right towards Link, so if we just save him like that, it makes it a lot easier. Alright. Looks like this keep is now mine. Oh jeez, he got so many KOs there because of all the enemies there. I think the simplest way of doing this particular mission is to just go for regular enemy KOs. If the Skulltula doesn't spawn after you save the allied character, then just keep on using them and eventually you'll just get it by default. I think the way they count it is basically just they check how many KOs you get when you use a special attack, which each of them has a KO counter for, and when you get enough, that should spawn the Skulltula. I was wondering why it didn't spawn before. Now it should. We just have to wait for it. Of course, they have to deal with that first. Okay, there we go. Finally, it spawns. Alright. Now, we just completely ignore everyone else and go straight for Wizrow. So, we're gonna just quickly slap Wizrow until he dies. That's all there is to it. Alright. That was a quick attack. Okay. That's one way of studying him. Did you accept any less from me? Oh, it still hasn't gone for the Jetta. Okay, now it's done. That was quick. It's been decided, we've won. Okay. We already saw his animation today. Let's just skip it. I knew it somehow. I knew it. That was gonna be one of the ones. It's the one from hard. It's basically the one from hard mode. That's not the one from the regular adventure map. It is what it is, I guess, though. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I guess I'll go around trying to get more items. Until then. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.